Hello, my name is Sean. I'm here to talk to you about a few distinguished individuals that we've all known, whether we've seen them in magazines, TV, radio, movies, or wherever out in public that you may see these individuals. The one thing that they all have in common is that they're very distinguished, reputable, and have quite a face with their personality. Take, for example, the athletes that we've talked to and seen. They bring a whole nother level of excitement to their game, their profession, and what they do. Thousands of people tune in to watch them even on the TV to see them triumph in victory. For example, Keith Hernandez of the Mets. Mike Holmgren, famous coach of the Green Bay Packers and Seattle Seahawks. Raleigh Fingers. Starting out in Oakland, he moved to Milwaukee, so most of us in the area are going to know him and his distinguished characteristics. Greg Stadler, known as the Walrus, known to drive a ball over 300 yards in a given shot. Those are just some of the athletes that we know in the field. Let's take a look at some others that we know and can recognize at just a glance. Musicians, for example. David Crosby of Crosby, Stills and Nash. Frank Zappa. Daryl Hall and John Oates. There's also other characters in the world that we all know of. And characters, not in the true sense, but sometimes you'll see them in movies, television, on screen. Actors, thespians. Charlie Chaplin. Burt Reynolds and the Bandit. Groucho Marx. Dennis Hopper from Easy Rider. Billy D. Williams as Lando Calrissian in Star Wars, also infamous for his Colt 45 advertisements. The guy from Reno 911. Tom Selleck, Magnum P.I., and a variety of other performances. Then there's also another individual you may notice that may be a little outside the spotlight, or shall we say mainstream. Ron Jeremy, also known as the Hedgehog. But behind the scenes, there's also directors and producers. One distinguished character, John Waters. But outside, there's also a couple other people that I'd like to talk about. One famous mind, known for his theory of relativity, Albert Einstein. There's also foreign dignitaries that have reputations for being distinguished and being able to pick them out of a crowd, to include Borat. It's very nice. And then host of the American Gladiators and past WWF champion, the Hulkster, or Hulk Hogan. And then there's those in history that we know, unfortunately, for their achievements that aren't so positive. And how can we forget the images that make an impact on our kids? Mario and Yosemite Sam. And then there's those of us, well, we just don't have the honor to fall in with the rest of them. What do they all have in common? It's the Stuche.